Greetings, fellow KBS listeners. This is Jeff Bolognese from Baltimore, Maryland, with the video addition to our KBS Tech Tips on streaming audio broadcasts from the KBS World Radio website in the MP3 audio format. We talked a little bit about what the streaming audio channels are, but what specifically are the KBS MP3 channels? Well, if you remember, there are two of those. Channel 1, which is a rotation of all KBS programs in 11 languages, and then the music player, which is also an 11 language rotation, but of the various music programs. So, how do we actually access those MP3 streams? Well, here we are at the KBS World Radio website, and as last time, we're going to scroll down about a third of the way, and we have our little box here that has all the various program channels that are playing right now, our 24-hour English channel, channel 1, channel 2, and the music channel. And as we noted before, underneath the channel 1 and the music channel, we have a little icon for MP3 in addition to the standard WMA, Windows Media file. So what happens when we actually click on that? Well, when we click on those, what's going to happen is that we're going to open up the MP3 stream. Now, right now I'm in the Windows Internet Explorer, and it's bringing up a little window here that's asking me if I want to open or save the file listen.pls. Now you may be wondering why it's asking about that instead of MP3. This little file here, the listen.pls, is actually a playlist file, and what that is a little text file that tells the program that's going to run the MP3 file where to look for the actual MP3 stream. So don't be alarmed if you see that rather than MP3. So I'm going to say yes to open that. And for me, what that's going to do is that's going to open iTunes. That's the program that I have listed as my default player for these kind of files, those .pls files. And that can vary from computer to computer depending on how your browser is set up. It may be using iTunes, it may be using another program like Real Player. Both of those programs, Real Player and iTunes, are very good for this application. Both of them are well-established programs, they're very stable, and they're also free on the internet, which is, of course, a bonus for any kind of piece of software that you want to use. So that's really all there is to playing the MP3 files, very similar to playing the WMA files, and the only trick about it is to make sure that you have a piece of software on your computer that will play those. And like I said, I recommend the iTunes program or the Real Player program. And that's all we have for this week's Tech Tips video supplement. If you have any questions, please contact me through the kbstechtips.wordpress.com website or the KBS message board to let me know what questions you have or what your own tips are. And until next week, this is Jeff Bolognese signing off.